What's up? This is Marvin from HitHost.org, and today we're gonna talk about a few different things, all right? But this is like the final video on how to build your own WordPress website, all right? To help you sell your beats or sell your music or whatever you're trying to sell. Okay, so in this video, the first thing we're gonna cover is how to remove or how to change up the footer in the home page. So like if you can see, mine already says hithost.org, powered by Evolution Marketing Solutions. All right, so but like I said, we're using a responsive theme, and when we first downloaded the theme, it said responsive theme powered by WordPress. All right, and I'm gonna show you how to change that. All right, so what you do is you go to your dashboard of your site, and then you go to editor. Once you go to editor, you want to go to the footer of the website, and you scroll down in your footer, and then you want to look until you see a word that's on the home page, and you want to make the changes there. So for instance, the word powered let me know that this is where I needed to make my change. So if you see right here, it says powered. If you go to the home page, hit host powered by Evolution Marketing Solutions. All right. So what I did was I went after powered, and then the first link was there. I changed that to my website link, but it did say WordPress.org. And then after that, where it said WordPress at, I just typed Evolution Marketing Solutions. All right. So everywhere that I seen another link, like this link was to the responsive theme, I just put my link there, and then I typed Evolution Marketing Solutions. All right. So where's the other part at? You got powered, and then you got the part before that. So it says responsive. What am I looking for? Hithost.org. www.hithost.org. Okay. So let me do a control find to see where I put it at. Now for this is something that you may want to hire somebody that has experience. Hire somebody that has experience to do this for you, because with this, you're working in the coding section of the website. You don't want to really mess anything up. But I mean, nobody should charge you no more than about $5 or $10 just to make this change for you, because it's not really that hard to do. All right, so right here says where it says powered. Okay, so I didn't do it before. I didn't use this powered. I looked at this powered. So it says powered by, and then instead of WordPress.org, it says Evolution Marketing Solutions. And then before that powered, you see where it says hithost.org. All right. And then that's the link to where they're gonna go when they click on hithost.org. All right. So basically, for this, it can get kind of confusing. I don't want to confuse you too much with it, but once you play around with it, you'll get it right. If not, go ahead and hire somebody off Fiverr that's familiar with WordPress, or hire somebody off elance.com, or give us a call, and you can actually hire me to fix that for you. Okay, that's a small fix, and like I said, $5 or $10 to get that covered. Okay, now that we're done with that, let's talk about something that's extremely important. Let's talk. Now we're going to talk about how to build your fan base, how to capture your fan base, how to build your list, your marketing list. Okay, it's very important to have a list, because that's where you're gonna gain your popularity at. That's where you're gonna be able to make sales and make money. All of that through your list. All right, so let me give you an example. All right, let's say I put a opt-in form on my site, and it says, on EMS CEO Beats, and let's say that it says, join my mailing list or join my fan base for you to get a free beat. So when somebody land on my site, that's the first thing that they see. Like the page darkens up, or it comes in from the side or from the top, and it's in the middle of the screen here, and it says join my mailing list for a chance to win a free beat, or join my mailing list for a chance to win a free website or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So what's gonna happen is, let's say I send 1,000 people, I do a radio ad or something or whatever. So the radio ad happens to send 1,000 people to the website. Now, out of 1,000 people, let's say 500 people join my mailing list. All right, so that's 500 people that I can put my links in front of at any time. I can put my music in front of at any time. I can do contests with at any time. I can have them share my music at any time. I mean, that's just 500 people that I don't have to actually find again. It's like once they join my mailing list, I got that information. I got their information, and I can promote to them, and basically turn them into my fans or whatever. And then in the beat situation, that's if I'm making music. But with the beat situation, I say join my mailing list to win a free beat. Well, that's people that want to rap. You know what I'm saying? So if you got 500 people join your mailing list and want to win a free beat, I mean, even if you give away a free beat, you still got 499 people on there that like your beat so much that they actually join your mailing list. Like you got 499 people on your list that either rap or sing and they need beats. So that's a customer base that you can work on as far as sending beats to and sending samples to them and hooking them up with deals and discounts or whatever to actually build that trust with them and turn them into paying customers. All right, so one example of how you can build your fan base, or one example of an opt-in form is what we'll call it, is can be seen in the earlier video that I made. All right, that explains when I built the media page. All right, so if you click on the media page, you'll see that Reverb Nation actually gives me, join the mailing list of Easy Beats or whatever. So it was there in Reverb Nation, so I used it, but I'm not really that familiar with how Reverb Nation works. I don't know, do they email my list when I every time I add a new beat to it, or how that works? I don't know, do I have access to the email addresses that join my list? And I really ain't got time to find out. But that's just one way you can use the Reverb Nation mailing list, and it's free. Now, WordPress also have like different mailing lists or whatever. If you let me log into the site right quick. Now, once you log into your website, you want to go to the plugin section. All right, so from plugins, you want to click on Add New. From Add New, you want to do a search. All right, so you can type opt-in form. Hit enter. Okay, so then you have the different opt-in forms that WordPress offer. All right, so you can actually put one of these on your website, and if you want to go the free route, or if you just want to use an opt-in form from WordPress. All right, but I'm not familiar with any of these as well. But what I'm going to show you is what I use and is what I'm familiar with. All right, so I'll be able to show you that. So that's what I'm going to show you now. Again, if you want to, feel free to hire somebody or hire a web designer to install one of these forms correctly for you if you need help. All right, so or if you determine to use like an opt-in form from WordPress or something like that, or from Reverb Nation or something like that. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you how to use the AWeber opt-in form. Okay, so AWeber to me is the best. All right, I've been using AWeber for years and years and years and years. So but the thing is, AWeber is $20 a month, but you get your first month for only 1 cent. All right, you get your first month for 1 cent. But I'm going to show you how to use it right now. So you go to aweber.com. All right, so this is AWeber. AWeber is an opt-in email marketing platform, and it actually grows your business. So not only will they be able to join your mailing list, but everybody on your list, you'll be able to send out a newsletter to them through AWeber. You'll be able to do a whole lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, through AWeber. So I'm going to give you an example of what I'm talking about. Let me go ahead and sign in here. I'm going to log into my AWeber account. So if you'll notice, I have a couple of different websites on here as far as promoting opt-in forms on a couple of different sites, and there's 282 emails that I've collected on all of the sites combined. And this is one of my newer AWeber accounts. Now, I did have one AWeber account that had like 1,500 leads in it, and I got another AWeber account that I'm promoting that I have for this business that hired me to manage their marketing account and their marketing for the business, and I built them up like 2,500 leads in the AWeber. So the guy that owns the business, he actually goes in there and he does not a tweet, but he set up a broadcast message almost every day and send pictures of his product and everything to all 2,500 people on his list, and then he gets like random sales like that. So the first thing you want to do when you once you sign up for AWeber, you get the free trial. Like I said, it's 1 cent for a month. You get the free trial, you log in. All right, you want to go ahead and go to create and manage list. All right, once you do that, you want to go to create a new list. All right, so once you do that, you want to create a list name. So I'll name this list uh, Hit Host. All right, so then you put in a list description. And then your list description, it says, in a few words, tell your subscribers what this list or campaign is all about. So I just type hithost.org mailing list. All right, so after that, you're going to put a name. So this is the name. Whenever you do a blast message through AWeber, this is the name that people are going to see when they get that email. So in this case, it's going to be hithost.org. All right, then you want to put an email address. Now, this is the email address that people are going to see when they receive that blast message from you. So I'll put Marvin at hithost.org. All right, so after that, you put your address right there, or the address of your business. All right, so then you put notifications. Now, notifications to receive an email every time a new subscriber is added to your list. So every time somebody joins my list, I'm gonna get an email from hithost.org, and it's gonna say new subscriber. I just put that after that, and then the email I want that to come to is my main email, which is Marvin is my agent at yahoo.com. You click on add. Alright, so now every time somebody joins this list, I'm going to get an email from hithost.org/new subscriber, and it's going to come to Marvin is my agent at yahoo.com, basically letting me know that John Doe joined your mailing list. Alright, so after that, you click on Save Settings. Alright, now once you save the settings, what you want to do is it's going to bring you to a company. It says personalize your list. Tell us about your branding, set social media, and etc. Alright, so you're going to put in your company name, and in my case, it's HitHost. Alright, you put in your company website, .hithost.org, HitHost. Alright, and then you put in your email signature. Alright, so that's basically, like every time there's an email, you blast out a message, it's going to be, a little text at the bottom of the email. So I'll say, I'll put my name there, but no, I'll just say visit www.hithost.org to find out how to build your own website today. So every time I send a message, that's what it's going to say at the bottom of the message. Alright, so right here it says upload your logo. Alright, so you click on that, you go to choose file, and you find your logo on your computer or wherever it's at, your desktop, wherever it's at. And then you want to upload your logo. broadcast and post broadcast to Facebook. So I'm gonna click on tweet your broadcast. I'm gonna connect my Twitter account. That way, every time I do a broadcast message, and I'm gonna tell you what that is in just a sec. But every time I do a broadcast message, then it will also post on my Twitter account, and there will also be a link to that message where people can join my mailing list. Let me go back here. Twitter account was added. Let me go back. All right. So the Twitter account is added. So now I'm gonna connect the Facebook page, and then every time I do a broadcast message, then it will also be a link posted on my Facebook page, and a link posted on my Facebook page, so all of my people that's liking the page can see the link. All right. So the only page I wanted to show on is the Hit Host Facebook page. Let me delete all my other Facebook pages there. Okay, I'm gonna click on Make Default. Alright, so whenever I do a broadcast message, it'll post on the Twitter account and it'll post on the Facebook page. Alright, so your broadcast archive say I want to include a web form in my broadcast message. So let's say I broadcast out like a informative article that explains how to promote your music online. Well, if I tick this box right here, it's going to include a link in that article where they can join my mailing list. Alright, and it'll also include my Twitter link where they can follow me on Twitter. Alright, so after that, I'll go ahead and hit Save Settings. Then it's going to bring you to this page. So this is where you create your confirmation message. So whenever somebody joins your list, they're going to have to confirm that they actually want to join the list. Alright, so in their email, this is what they're going to see in their email. It's going to say, confirm your subscription. Alright, so after that, it'll say, we received your request for information from hithost.org. I'll take group out. We received your request for information from hithost.org. Before we begin sending you the information you requested, we want to be certain we have your permission. Alright, so it'll say confirm by visiting the link below. Then once they click on that link, it'll actually confirm their email and they'll be added to your opt-in list. Alright, so you want to require an opt-in list on web forms. So you want to require people to actually subscribe to your list, because if they don't actually, now you could also set it on off. Well, they won't have to actually, get this. They won't have to do this, But if you set it on, then you don't have to worry about, like, if somebody block your message as spam, you won't get penalized or nothing like that, because they actually agreed to receive messages from you. All right, but if you set it as off, it's not going to ask them to do this. Then you might have a couple people might say that it's a spam message or something like that, and then that won't look too good on your email. If you get too many spams. All right, so now you have a success page. All right, so this is the page that people are going to go to once they actually click that confirmation button and they subscribe to your list. This is the success page. So I'll go ahead and create a quick page here. I'm going to go to new page, and then it's just going to say thank you. All right, and then in this section of the page it'll say thank you for joining my mailing list. All right, then I'm going to publish this. All right, click on view page. Then I'm going to grab the link right here, take it back to WordPress. I mean, not WordPress, but AWeber, and I'm going to paste it right there. And then I'm also going to go back and remove this page from the header, not the header, but from the navigation bar on my website right here, because I don't want this page to be in the navigation bar. I don't know why it's showing up there, because I didn't add it over here. Let me save menu. Let me refresh it So I have that page in the navigation bar. I'm gonna have to remove that. Okay, header menu. Okay, and then we're gonna hit save. That should remove it. There we go. So I want the page on the site, but I don't want it to show up in the menu. Alright, so after that, you go back to AWeber, then you hit save, and then just like that, this is the basic, the most important part of your opt-in form is created. Now you want to go over here to web forms and click on that. So this is where you're going to create the actual form. Then you're going to click on create a new form. Alright, and once you do that, you want to find a template. Okay, so you can click on popular and see the most popular templates. You can click on show more. This will show you everything. So I'm thinking I found one that's associated with music. Okay, I see blog, celebration, consulting, travel, retail, recreation, promotional, money. I don't see any that says music. I'll click on promotional and let's check out them. Alright, so this one has a record in it. I could definitely use that one. This one has keyboards in it. I could use that one. This one has like music notes on it. You can use that one. Alright, so and then you want to actually click on the little color swatches here to pick out what color you want. I don't want that one though. I'm gonna go to see if I can find another one. I think I'll go back and get the one with the keyboard on it. And they only give you two colors to choose from, which is ivory and black. Alright, I'll choose the ivory, burgundy, and gray. Okay. I'm gonna click on load template. Alright, and then once you click on load template, what you want to do is you want to click on edit header. Alright, so here I'm gonna type join my mailing list for website promotion tutorials and more free stuff. Alright, I'm gonna say and a chance to win free stuff. Alright, so you can come back and change that later, but that's what I'm gonna put for now. I'm gonna choose a font and I'm gonna choose a font size. Alright, so I'll make this maybe 18 pixels. I'm gonna center that, make it bold. I want to change the color to black. Alright, so let's see how that looks. Alright, so once you do that, you want to hit save. Alright, and then I think that's all I'll do for that. Now, if you want to add a new field to the list, like phone number and all that, you go ahead and create new field, and then I'll type phone here. Then hit save. Alright, then there you're going to create another tab with phone number. So now you can actually drag that up or down or whatever you want to do with it. So name, phone number, email. I'll put cell phone. Everybody got a cell phone now. Alright, and then you can actually this is how you change the input type. Alright, so this is just gonna be a text input, a text box, so they can just type the phone number in. Now you have a select box. That's if you were asking a yes or no question or something like that. You can have a check box where they can check in the box whether or not they got a cell phone. You have a text area where they can type a whole lot of stuff in the text area, and you can also have the date option here. But it really depends on what question you're asking, for that specific input type. But for this input type, I'm asking for a phone number, so I just put a little blank box there, and then I'll type phone number down here, or enter your cell phone number. enter your cell number here. All right, and then whatever you type in that box right there, that's what's gonna appear, right here. All right, so once you do that, that's all I want to do with this list. I'll go ahead and hit save again just to make sure I save my work. So now I'm gonna choose the type of form that I'm gonna place on the site. So I want to go right here and click on this tab. It's gonna drop down, and then it's gonna say form type. Alright, so you can have an inline form, or what an inline form, which is the form that stays still on the website. It doesn't actually move, and it stays in one place. Now, but what I want this form to be is a lightbox form. And what a lightbox form does is when somebody goes to your website, the page darkens, and then the form actually slides onto the page, or it fades into the page. Alright, so you'll see that in just a sec. So default option, I want the form to fade in, alright? And then I want it to take maybe 3 seconds for the form to fade in. Alright, then we're gonna always display, which is every time somebody come to my site, they're gonna get a chance to join this form. Now I can actually have it where I can only show it for a certain amount of days, or I can only show it once. It depends on what kind of campaign you're running, and how you want to do it. All right, so there's a whole lot of options they give you here, but what I recommend is, if you want to get started with WordPress, not WordPress, but AWeber, watch some more tutorial videos on how to create your web form in AWeber and how to use everything else that you're given here in AWeber. Okay, there's a lot more stuff you can do with it, but what I'm showing you is the basics. Now, if more videos that I create and I'm going to add to the site, I'm going to show uh, more stuff here. But right now, I'm just showing the basics. Alright, but that's all I'm going to do for right now. So we're going to go ahead and go to save the form. Alright, so then we're going to go ahead and go to step 2. Alright, so the form name is going to be hithost.org. Even though I'm going to put it on my Beat site, it's still going to be the hit host form. Alright, so enable Facebook integration. And this is where people can actually join the form. If they're logged into their Facebook, they'll be able to join the form through the Facebook account. Alright, and the thank you page, it can be a basic version, and you click on that and show you what it looks like. Alright, it had a logo that said you're almost done. Activate your subscription. You've just been sent the email that contains a confirmation link. In order to activate your subscription, check your email, click on the link in that email, and you will not receive your subscription until you click that link to activate it. Alright, or you can actually have a audio version. And in the audio version, you'll hear somebody read that, the same thing I just read to you. Or you can also have a smart video version. Please check your inbox now to confirm your subscription. And it basically tells them to please check their inbox to confirm the subscription, and you'll see they'll see how the email is gonna look. Hithost.org, confirm your subscription. All right. Or you can have a custom page, which is your own URL. So like, let's say I wanted them to, let's say I created another page with a video of me saying, be sure to check your inbox and confirm your subscription to get all my emails and messages, because you won't get anything until you do that. And if I want them to go to that page, I would make that page on my website, I will grab the link, come back, and paste that page right there. Paste that link right there. Alright, or you can have them stay on the current page, which means that once they join the list, nothing will happen. Alright, so you don't want that, because people actually forget that they have to confirm the message. Alright, so you don't want them to forget that. So I'll go ahead and use the smart video version. The video is going to show them what the message is going to look like that they're going to get from HitHost and how to confirm. Alright, so the already subscribed people, really show them a basic version page, and it's going to say that they're already subscribed. Alright, so I'll go to, let's see. Alright, so show advanced settings. Alright, so it says start on message. Alright, the first message they're going to get is the welcome message. Alright, that's going to be the first follow-up, and I'll show you how to create other follow-ups in just a sec. Alright, so what you want to do now is you click on Save Web Form, and then you go to Publish. Alright, go to step 3. Alright, so once you go to step 3, here's your form, okay? So you have a link here that says I will install my form. Alright, so you get that link if you're comfortable with HTML or JavaScript. HTML, I'll show you how to install this form with this link. Okay, another one is my web designer will install my form. So you can put your web designer email address in right there in the message, and you can just hit send, and it'll send the form to your web designer where they can install it on the site. Then you'll have AWeber host my form, and that'll just give you a link where you can actually just give the people at random or whatever, and they go to that link, and then nothing will come up but your form. Alright, so this is how the Facebook thing looks that I activated too. So it notices that I'm already logged into my Facebook account. So my Facebook information shows up here. My email address shows up. All I got to do is put in my cell phone number and hit register, and then I'll be registered on that mailing list. I just have to check my email for the confirmation message. Alright, so what I'm gonna use is the JavaScript form. Alright, so I'm gonna copy this code. Okay, so you go back to your website. Alright, you want to go to Appearance, and then you want to go to Editor. Okay, once you go to Editor, you want to look over here where it says Templates and scroll down to where it says you're looking for like your home page. Alright, Home PHP. You click on that. That's the home page of your site. You scroll down, and then you just put this link anywhere anywhere in this code. So I usually go down to the bottom and right above footer. Actually, I'll just go right below footer. I'll paste that link right there. Then you hit update. Easy as that. Alright, so what you do is you click on your website now, and then you'll see that form on your website. Give it a few seconds. 1, 2, 3. Boom. Alright, so it says, so I see I got a little problem here because it looks like, okay, I see what happened. Okay, it didn't show all the way up here, so let's see how I can fix that. But just like that though, the form pops into your website. Alright, wait a few seconds. Boom. Alright, so as soon as somebody lands on your site, this is what they're gonna see. Alright, so then they go ahead and join your mailing list. Boom, now they're on your mailing list. Now you can promote to them at any time. Alright, so let me go ahead and edit my form here so I can make it fit within my page. I'm gonna go back to design. And I'll take it resize, try to drag everything in a little bit like that. Hold up. Man, it won't let me resize it. Damn. Alright. So some forms you can actually resize. I think it won't let me resize it because I got that Facebook option attached to it. Let me see. Damn, why is it showing up like that? Let's see. Alright, so I don't know, is it with this particular theme or what, but the Lightbox form in conjunction with the little Facebook box ticked right here, that makes the form show up like funny on the home page. You know, I don't really like that. But I mean, you can still kind of read it, so I think I'll leave it alone. But let's see, join my mailing list for website promotion tutorials and a chance to win free stuff. Alright, so I'll leave that alone, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm also going to put the form in the sidebar. Now, I noticed that if I change let me go ahead and trash this page. I had made a little test page while I was testing just now. Alright, but I noticed if I go back and I change the form to an inline form, which is a form that's just on the page, and I refresh the page, you see that the form ain't messed up no more. See, but I don't want it to be no inline form, not on the home page like that. Alright, so what I do is go ahead and change it back to the light box. I mean, yeah, light box. And then I hit save. And I just leave it like that for now, on the home page. I can deal with that. I can work with that. You know what I'm saying? So I leave it like that. All right. So that's the page. That's the form that's gonna show up on the home page. So you also want to put it on the sidebar. All right. So the sidebar is like, let me find a page with the sidebar here. Like my booking page. All right. I can put a form on the sidebar. So I'm gonna grab that same code, editor. Go to home.php. I'm gonna grab that same code. And I moved it around a little bit. And then I'm gonna go to widgets, and I'm gonna put that form in my sidebar. I'm gonna bring a text box over, drop it down, paste that right there, and it's gonna say join my mailing list. All right, that way if you got a blog like integrated into your website, then um, that'll always be visible in your blog pages as well. So I'm gonna hit refresh. All right, so I'm gonna hit refresh. Okay, so all right, this ain't gonna work. So what I'm gonna have to do is create an inline form for the blog, because I don't want it to create an inline form for the sidebar, because you don't want it to hover over the page like this on every time somebody has to view the form. So what you do is, since I'm finished with this form right here, go to step 3, go ahead and finish with this one. Then I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna click on web forms again. Then what I want to do is copy this form. All right, so once I copy it, then I want to go back to the form type, and I want to change that to inline. All right, so then I'm going to save that. All right, I'm going to go to step 2. All right, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to save that because I don't want to change anything. Go to step 3. Now I'm going to grab this code for the form I just copied for the inline form. All right, and then I'm going to paste that code in the sidebar. I'm going to hit save. Then when I refresh the page, god damn it, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go back and click on web forms. Now I want to make sure I come to the one that says inline. Alright, so you got lightbox and inline. I'm going to click preview. I'm going to click publish. Go ahead and grab my little code there. Paste my little code right there. I'm going to save it. Go back to that booking page, hit refresh. And there you'll see the form is in the sidebar as well. So what's messing the form up is that the little Facebook box I got ticked, it makes the form the only way you can use that is if the form is like 300 pixels wide, and that's too wide for the sidebar. So that's what's messing it up. Because if I go back to AWeber, then I go to settings and I untick that Facebook button and hit save. Let me go back to my form, refresh it. All right, so now that's the whole form right there. So the Facebook thing is really kind of messing it up or whatever, but I like it. So shit, I'm gonna leave it like it is until I figure out, how I can fix that. All right, so I'm gonna tick that Facebook button again, hit save, go back to the site, boom. All right, so all that matters is that they can see where they put their cell phone number in, and they hit their register button. That's it. That's all that really matters. All right. But if you don't like that, then take the Facebook thing off, and then once you take the Facebook thing off, you can come back here and you can resize your form to make it small enough to fit wherever it needs to fit. But since I got that Facebook button checked, it will not allow my form to be smaller than 300 pixels. That's why it keeps bouncing back out every time I resize it. But if you needed to resize your form, this is how you do it. All right. So after that, that's basically it. And actually, I want to pull my form up to the top because that's what I want. That's the first thing I want people to see is that web form. All right, so I'm gonna take that and bring it up to the top. Refresh. Nah, I don't want it at the top. I'll put it back where it was. All right, refresh. that's how you add an AWeber opt-in form to your site. Play around with it till you find a form you like and till you make the form look the way you want it to look on your website. Alright, so that's basically how you add the fan form to your site or the form where somebody can subscribe. Now, since we found out how to add the form and spent too much time on that, let me take you to the messages section. So go back to AWeber, click on messages. Alright, now messages, you want to click new HTML messages. This is where you're going to create your first follow-up. Alright, so and a follow-up is the message that a person is going to get. A follow-up is the message that they're going to get as soon as they subscribe. As soon as they confirm their subscription, they're going to get a follow-up. Alright, so right here, you have the different templates you can pick. Alright, they got different categories. Okay, food, traveler, blog, generic, new. Let me click on the blog, see what it look like. Alright, so you have the different templates you can pick, and you basically choose a template, and then you can make a newsletter type follow up or however you want it to look. But I'm just gonna go with plain for right now. Alright, so I'm gonna go with plain. Alright, so the first thing you want to do is enter your subject line here. So I'm gonna click personalize right here, and that'll put that name in there. Alright, so it says first name. So first name. Thank you for joining my mailing list. That's gonna be the subject. Alright. So after that, I'm gonna put a paragraph. So I'll click on that, drag that right there. Alright. So then I'm gonna say, I'm gonna click here. Let me go ahead and get rid of this right here. Alright. So I'm gonna click here and I type my message, hello. Alright, so I'm gonna say hello first name. Alright, when you do that, it's hello, then you click on personalize, and then you choose first name, full name, whatever. So I'm gonna say first name, alright? Go ahead and delete this one. So hello first name. That's gonna put that name. That's gonna put that first name there. So hello first name. Thank you for joining my mailing list. Alright. Damn, what a font. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some color to this. Change my font here to black. Okay. Thank you for joining my mailing list. I will have more beats and tutorials coming soon. Something like that. Alright. So after that, you click on test preview, and you can see what the message will look like when they see it. Hello, first name, or hello, John. Thank you for joining my mailing list. I will have more beats and tutorials coming soon. Evolution Market Solutions, that's my business name, and my address there. And they said to unsubscribe, click there, and they can click that to unsubscribe. Alright, so that's basically it. Alright, so let me go back here. Alright, so then after that, you go ahead and I done seen my test message. Alright, so I'll go ahead and hit save the message, and then I'm gonna go to next. Alright, so track clicks on website when using this message, you leave that the same, then you go to save and exit. Alright, so you set up your first follow-up message. Alright, that's why it says message number 1. So you can create however many messages you want and make them say whatever you want. Like the second message can say, check out this new beat I just worked on, or this new beat I just made, or whatever. And then that'll be message number 2. And then you can also set up like what day you want the messages to go out and all that. You know what I'm saying? Everything on autopilot. But that's basically it. And once they join your list, you go back to this home page, and then you'll see them right here in your list name, which is Hit Host. For me, you'll see how many people on the list, how many people joined today, how many people joined yesterday, and that's it. All right. So let's say you want to send out a broadcast message, like you just made this new beat, and you got like 1,000 people on your list, and you want all of them to hear. You go to broadcast, new HTML message. All right, you make your message. All right, you can put it in a template if you want to. All right, so that's what the template looks like. I just click on a random template. All right, so you simply edit it there. You can put your logo there. You can edit the text in the message. All right, and all that, and then you send it out. After you get finished with it, you save it, and then you send this message out instantly, and then it'll blast out to everybody on your list. That's why it's called a broadcast message, because it just blasts out as soon as you make it. All right, so and that's how you do that. But same thing with AWeber. If you really want to learn how to use it, take the time, watch the tutorial videos. This is a real powerful tool, and if you don't take advantage of it, you're losing out. And I can't show you how to do everything in one video, but I will have a section on this website dedicated just to showing you how to use AWeber. But I just wanted to introduce you to it so you can go ahead and put an opt-in form on your site so you can start collecting leads, names, phone numbers, email addresses, or whatever you want to get. That way you can actually brand yourself. All right, so it's not really important that you learn how to use it right now, but what's important is that you hurry up and you get it on your site, and then you do some, once your site is done, you do some advertising to your site. Like I said, radio advertising, TV advertising, whatever kind of advertising you want to do, and you send a lot of people to the site, and then once you send a lot of people to the site, they're going to join your mailing list, and then that's where your fan base, that's going to be the home for your fan base. That's where you're going to build your career off those people in that mailing list. You're going to constantly put your music in front of them, and then, sooner or later, man, you'll be where you want to be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to show you how to do all that. I got more tutorials coming soon. In the meantime, go ahead and do what I done showed you how to do. Get your site up, get your opt-in form on there, and then, what else is there to be said? Get ready to come up. Alright, so this is your boy Money Marvin T checking out again. I appreciate you watching my videos and learning a little bit that I'm teaching you. And like I said, be sure to come at hithost.org for more tutorials on a whole lot of stuff that I left out of these videos. But the main thing is that you can get your basic site started right now with the stuff I done showed you. Go ahead and get it started, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace.